This is to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd in that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A toss to Judkins, running right. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here we go, set.
And the Browns first down.
On first down is Judkins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. When you look at this Patriots defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Hey, what's up?
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. May looking to run, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check the Eagles.
Now Sanders. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Sanders. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Browns first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
On the zone read, this is Judkins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Once again, Judkins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air, May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Patriots first down.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Patriots now at 2-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's May. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. An inside run with Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Pack to 60.
Here's Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And now out come the Patriots. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here's May. That's to the former Browns tight end, Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, what's up? Hey, come with me, come with me. 5.
They'll throw with May. And that went incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing here is May. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, what's that? Hey, Angel.
Looking to throw. May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Touchdown! Trevion Henderson from 3 yards out. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the forward.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw now on the final play. Man open left side. It's Williams. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Gets this complete to Butte. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A 4-yard gain.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
May now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And caught it up. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Sanders. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. To the air, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henderson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
But now an audible here into something else. Henderson. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll give up the middle, Judkins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
And it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for 28 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, May with it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Ready, get.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, come on. Hey. Next, ready, ready. Ready.
On play action, here's Shedeur. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
On the ground with a tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's May.
And that's caught by Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here's 1st down. On play action, May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Throwing here is May.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And they go play action with May.
Throw right side, complete to Williams.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They're going on 4th down. May.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.